So there's two things that you have to remember, okay? That it's not going to be given to you, and you also need to know this again. Remember, we talked about the SAT, ACT, PSAT. You guys, if the absolute value of a variable is less than a negative, okay, it's not just -5, it's any negative number, then it's going to be the empty set. So what that means is there's no solution to a problem that looks like this. The absolute value of x is less than -5. It means that there is an empty set. There's no solution. If you have the absolute value of a variable, it doesn't have to be x, but of a number, and it's greater than a negative number, in this case -5, but it's greater than any negative number, then you have an infinite number of solutions. What that means is if you went to go graph it, you would graph the entire line because every answer would be correct. So let me pick a number that's greater than -5. 2. Okay, what's the absolute value of 2? 2. Is 2 greater than -5?
Yes.
Okay, now let's pick a number that's less than -5. -6. What is the absolute value of -6? Well, 6 is greater than -5. That is why it's infinite. Because when you take the absolute value of any number, you get a positive. Well, that positive number is going to be greater. Now let's use the same numbers. What is the absolute value of -6? 6. Is 6 less than -5? No. If I pick 1, what is the absolute value of +1? 1. 1 is not going to be less than -5. That is why it's an empty set. Okay, so you just have to remember these. Now, if your absolute value equals a positive, or is negative, I'm sorry. If your absolute value of a variable is less than or greater than a positive number, you're going to set it up just like we did when we used to go solve them. One's positive, one's negative, but look at the inequality. If the inequality is less than, we write less than, then we write greater than. And notice positive, negative. And then we'll shade. Now, usually you guys, I will want you to do a whole number line, but yesterday I kind of cheated and said we could just do this. And then this is set builder notation. So what I'm going to do for you today is I'm going to show you two more examples that really tell you how to figure out where to shade, okay? So if the absolute value of t is less than 6, you set it up as t is less than 6 and t is greater than -6. The reason I know it's and is because I shaded in between. If you do not shade in between, then it's an or. And again, you just need to know that if you have the absolute value of a variable and it's less than a negative number, your answer is the empty set. If you take the absolute value of a number that's greater than a negative number, it's infinite solutions. And those are the things you have to remember. What questions do you have? Are we good with that?